Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you 5 things you probably forgot about in Emergency Hamburg. It's likely that you haven't even touched these features for ages. Subscribe and let's check out the first one. Alright, so the first feature you probably forgot about, or a feature that goes unused for most players, is the train. Now, the train system, I don't really know why it was added. It is a cool thing, but it doesn't serve much purpose. Getting around the map with a train like this is just much slower, and it just takes more effort than just hopping in a car and going, So it is a bit of an unused or forgotten feature because it only goes to a limited amount of places and it's not going to go exactly where you want it to go, which is why I think it's just really unused by most players. Do you find yourself getting in trains often? Personally, never really. I've only gotten in trains if I wanted to for a video or something. I don't use them while I play. Like, traveling by car is just so much easier. So yeah, again, I don't know why they added them. I just feel like they're kind of, that they're a cool thing, but it just doesn't really serve much purpose in the game. If they added like a train robbery, that would be really cool. Then it would not go unused. But yeah, for now there's just, they're just kind of there. They're kind of there if you want them, but there's not much use for them. Alright, so the next forgotten feature is the ADC Job. So this is probably one of the least used jobs in the game. Do you really go on ADC much? I know there's going to be some of you that really like this job, but personally I just think it's just there's not many features. It just gets very boring very quickly. The call outs for fixing people's cars, like they can't be bothered to wait for ADAC to come. Like, they just leave, rejoin or go somewhere else. Like, it's just unused really. Alright, so I'm in an ADAC vehicle right now. The job is good. Alright, it's got some good features if people are willing to roleplay. Obviously I've got an automated job right now. A railroad crossing broke, so I'm gonna go repair that. But yeah, again, this job is just probably one of the least played in the game. Like, people just don't play this job. I don't know why. It's a nice job. It's a nice job, but I think it definitely goes unused and just gets a bit boring. I guess if they add more things to do, more features that you can do around the map, then I think it would become a good job. And they should also add some higher payments, like money incentives. Yeah, the job just goes unused. Alright, so here I am at the broken crossing. Gonna go ahead and get the cordless screwdriver, repair railroad crossing. I don't know why I struggle to say that so much. Alright, just hold E. But yeah, this is really the job, just like holding E. Like, police is interactive, you chase down criminals, arrest them, but this is just a bit, it's a bit easy, it's a bit boring, I can understand why, people don't really use this too much. So there you go, just got that repaired, but that's it. Like, there's nothing else to do. You can tow people's cars and stuff, but it's just not something I would want to do really. Definitely has some cool features, but yeah, again, it's just pretty bland. Alright, so the next forgotten feature in Emergency Hamburg is the items that you can buy in the farm shop. So, typically people just go to gas stations, get some energy drinks, some cookies for €1,000 each, something like that. Really good price. And, they go there. Most people don't actually know that there are some other items, consumables that you can buy in the farm shop. Like, most people just come here and rob it, but they kind of just disregard these two things right here. So these two items are they're just generally unseen, forgotten, that no one really comes here. So we've got an apple, which gives you a health boost of 20 for a price of €1,800. Oh my god. Yeah, so pretty cheap apple. I'd say it's valued quite well. No, but seriously, yeah, it is a pretty good price to give you a 20 health boost. I think that's pretty good. If you're getting shot, just eat one of these. Obviously, the economy is pretty inflated in this game, so that's why it's such outrageous price. But yeah, strawberry juice gives you a 10% health boost and 100% stamina boost. So this is a really good item if you're like running away from police or something. Definitely really good to consider. It's like, these two items, they're very good, but I don't really see many people, using them. Criminals just come here to rob it. I don't really think many people actually look that there's things to buy here, Not many people know that. Even people that have been playing the game for a long time don't know that, the farm shop has some good items to offer. And they can be very useful, like, they're not like some useless stuff. There's no reason why people should be ignoring this. There are some useful products there. Like, those boosts are like, they're very handy if you're like a criminal or, even police. So yeah, I don't know, it shouldn't just be disregarded like that. So yeah, forgotten feature that you definitely should really know about. Some of you might already know about it, but yeah, really useful stuff over there. Alright, so the next forgotten feature is within the phone. So, you know, in the phone, obviously it's a very used thing, the phone. So I'm not saying the phone is a forgotten feature, but it's this menu, this help menu. So, you know, if you're new to the game, or, you know, you just need to quickly know something, you can most likely find it in this menu. It is really useful. Obviously, this is more aimed at new players, but still, like, even I forget sometimes what are the private server commands. Well, they're actually just listed right here in the phone app. If I quickly, you know, if I forget the command for changing the time to day, then I just click on here, and I can see time set time. Like, really good app, to be honest. Like, I think it's very nice to kind of have this feature. Without this, I'd be like looking up, you know, constantly things online, and it would just be really annoying. Like, you can see server free cam. How do I use free cam? Well, yeah, Shift P. Like, it's really useful. How does the wanted system work? Well, there you go. Here's the answer. I just, you know, people just kind of, you know, brush this off like, oh yeah, I already know everything. But, you know, if you need to know something, you're gonna find it in this menu. It's just a bunch of really, you know, like useful little like question and answer sections that they can really help you out, you know. But yeah, really good app in the phone. Definitely, you know, people forget about this and they don't use it often. Alright, so the next thing that's forgotten about in Emergency Hamburg are vending machines. Now, for most players, I know that, you know, most people know what this is, but it just goes unused, just like the train, like ADC, like the farm shop, like, you know, everything else. The vending machines, you know, most players, they just go, you know, to the main robberies, you know, jeweler, bank, all the fuel stations, farm shop, tool shop, like, you know, most people just they don't use the vending machines, but these actually get you a lot of money. Most people think, oh, it's a waste of time, it's not really going to get me any money, but vending machines actually earn you a similar amount to if you were robbing the jeweler, for example. It's kind of like selling jewelry. Like the drinks and cookies, they actually get you quite a nice amount of money, and I think a lot of people forget about this. So if I just rob this real quick, I've got 2 energy drink cans that I can then go sell to the gas station, and just like that, I've got an extra 800 euros for about, what, like a minute of work. Like, you know, it's pretty good. And that was only 2 cans. Normally there's like, you know, a couple cookies, couple cans, like you normally get like a few thousand euros for that. So yeah, it's really worth it. Like, if you see one, rob it if you're a criminal. Other than that, they serve no purpose, which, you know, they're kind of just there. You can't actually buy stuff. Like, really, you should be able to buy energy drinks and cookies from them the same way that you buy them from the gas station. I don't know why you can't. That really should be a feature. So you should be able to do that and rob it, of course, but you can't for some reason. I don't know why, because it would be quite handy, you know, if you just see one, you can just get energy drinks and cookies from there without having to drive to the nearest gas station. Like, look, here's another one. Like, you can see this one has many more items. This one here has 2 cookies and 2 cans. That's going to be about like 2k, maybe, like 2k euros. So yeah, you know, you can make some pretty good money from these, and people just forget about them, or they see them and they just ignore them because, you know, they think they don't get you much, but they're pretty good. But yeah, those were 5 forgotten features in Emergency Hamburg. If you have any more, comment down below. But anyway, remember to subscribe, and goodbye.